It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll see Chris Olave. He comes in fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Saints and the Oilers. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one between the Houston Oilers taking on the Saints of Mexico City. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in at 15-0, one win short of a perfect regular season.
And it's something we've only seen a couple of times. Miami in 1972, New England in 2007. We know they're not going to mail it in. They're going to go for it.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrow. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 89 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
On 1st and 10, Young. Throw left side, complete. That's Morrow. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Young will set to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now here's Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrow. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So here are the Saints with a long field ahead. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wilkins, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilkins, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escapes the defender. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run the counter. Crawford. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Young. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jerome Baker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard.
Let's go now.
Off play action. Dawson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Dawson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Saints. 62 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, boys.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here is Young. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 34 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Oilers.
Looking to throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Here we go, Jack.
Second and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 12 yards there and a first down.
Check, pink, black one, up, green, blue, check. Commit red.
Option right, Young. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Oilers have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter.
Brings up second and 4.
To throw on second down. Dawson flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
They go play action here on first down.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave
with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game.
And the Saints have taken the lead. McPherson on for the point after.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Houston's offense taking over again.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Meanwhile, Young's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Young looks to throw on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Dawson.
To the sideline and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now a give right side. It's Wilkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll run on first down. Wilkins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Dawson.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figured out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Young to throw it.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
4 yards. First down, Oilers.
Now Young. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To the air once more, Young. And it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Young again. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Crawford. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The slot man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, it's Wilkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
On 1st and 10, Dawson. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down now. It's Wilkins, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on 1st down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Mexico City. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dawson.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Oh, it's caught.
And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards.
Eagles are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Houston's offense taking over again.
Last time, that a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Young now from the 50. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. To throw, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down is Young.
Oh, that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Out of the gun, it's Young. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Oilers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down, it's Wilkins, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 3rd down, Dawson. He finds his man, complete. That's Yates. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good
coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. Wilkins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught at the 20. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle they go. It's Wilkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The RPO, he completes it.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run.
And he's across from a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a lead now up to 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Touchdown! Chris Olave.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Saints tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard
Ready. Ready.
One last shot for Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Saints,
they have indeed reached a perfect 16-0, but now still one game remains before they join the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to finish a regular season unbeaten.